Hey, welcome back to Star Trek Resurgence. Yeah, apparently we're doing, Mutiny. We figured out that the captain is almost certainly, a Takan mole, or Scion of the Flame. Found out that he's almost certainly one of the Scions of the Flame. So we're gonna have to relieve him of duty. Maybe give him a couple punches. That'd be nice.
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
Ooh, he probably found out about his thing being replaced. I still say, Vermont. I'll be honest, I still say Westbrook is my best chance. He's, obviously he's known the captain for a while, but he's somebody who is open to reason. And honestly, seems of the three, he kind of seems like the one who's most likely to be willing to take a stand. You know, like, Vermont, he's operations. Yeah, his job is to keep the ship running. It's not a confrontational position he's in. Bedrosian, security, very much confrontational. And she does obviously kind of idolize Rydek, but of the three, she's also the lowest ranked. I think she's only a lieutenant commander instead of full commander. She's the youngest, maybe the one the captain would probably have the easiest time pushing back against, and maybe the one who's like, I don't know, I don't want to take that kind of chance, that sort of thing. Westbrook doesn't much care for me. He has issues with me, but I think the fact that I'm approaching him, that I'm going to him, would show how serious I am about it. So,
Commander Westbrook, a word, please.
I'm busy here, so let's make it quick. What's this about?
The captain may have been compromised. I have reason to believe he's been bioformed, and is now actively working against us.
Come on. You can't be serious.
Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Taconian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu 4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan.
That's ridiculous. I just spoke with him a few minutes ago. He was as normal as ever. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Listen, I know we've had our differences, but I need you to hear me out on this.
What evidence do you have to even support this preposterous claim?
I'm working on that.
Right. You've rarely put your trust in me before, which Ironically, only makes your story more believable.
Exactly.
Clearly not looking for whoever is most likely to go along with you. If you go through with this, and you're right about Solano, you'll be the new captain of the Resolute.
I hoped I would be captain someday. But I didn't want it to happen like this.
Despite his initial skepticism when Jara confided her suspicions about Captain Solano, Westbrook understood she was compelled by circumstances beyond her control.
I'll have your back. But you damn well better be right.
I am. Sucks, but I'm right.
It's now or never.
Guess it's now.
Captain Solano.
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
Make the time now.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can and you will.
Yep.
All you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission, I can find you in the brig instead.
It's merely protocol, Captain. All officers that touch alien soil have to be bioscanned.
I know the protocol. It's
Then
not
follow
more
it.
important than chasing down these Taconian marauders.
The crew looks to you for guidance, Captain. It may seem like a nuisance, but it would set the right example.
What is
Thanks.
this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now. Do not make me tell you again.
Seeing as it is a stupid-ass order, I am electing to ignore it.
I've been a starship captain since before you were in the academy. I won't stand for this.
I refuse. So do the others.
Took Jar's actions as mutinous when she confronted him on the bridge and asked him to submit to a bioscan. I mean, they are kind of mutinous, but it's out of necessity.
Well then, you've left me no choice. Security to the bridge. Arrest Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Captain, please reconsider.
I've given my order.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your mind.
Commander Rydek has proof.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this. He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Takan in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a scion.
Take her to the brig, or I'll do it myself. Oh!
Quick reflexes from somebody. Who shot him? Westbrook?
Wait! Stand down! That's an order!
Thanks,
What
Westbrook.
is the meaning of this? Everyone hold until we get answers. This cannot happen on the bridge of a Federation starship.
He's a scion. You have to believe me. That's not Captain Solano, as much as you'd like to think it is.
I mean, he's unconscious. He may as well do the scan now. He can't object anymore.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from this.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
If I'm right, then I'm saving the ship, so... Hell, even if I'm wrong, he was being unnecessarily douchey about the whole thing. Can you tell us what that means, Doc? Am I...
Commander Rydick was right.
Thanks.
Captain Solano has been compromised. He's been bioformed into a Takan.
As the Chief Medical Officer of the USS Resolute, I am relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
And keep him sedated until you get there.
I don't know what to say. I'm stunned.
Not as much as Solano is. Pew!
We all are.
Well, there's no going back now. You are, rightfully, the captain of the Resolute. And I'm with you from here on out. I need you to know that.
Unfortunately, we lost one of the best captains in Starfleet.
You know how much I admire Captain Solano. I can't even imagine how much I'll miss him.
I mean, he's not one of the... I disagree with him being one of the best. Even before this all started, even before we got to the whole Takan thing, he was overly focused on his career. Arguably expected too much loyalty from his first officer. Maybe. Hard to argue with that. May or may not have... hard to say if he was, if he listened enough to his previous first officer. I don't know. He didn't seem like a great captain. Maybe he was better before the accident.
But what's done is done.
Oh. Insulted when Jara chose not to confide her suspicions about Solano before confronting him on the bridge. Aw, I'm sorry. Deeply disappointed when Jara chose not to confide her suspicions, but... Man, I'm less sorry about Ermot, but I'm sorry, Bedrosian. I thought Westbrook was just the best choice. The fact that, Westbrook is, the senior-most officer. He is the senior-most officer. The one who arguably has the most loyalty to Solano. And the least loyalty to me. So it makes kind of more sense. It's going to have a heavier weight coming from him. I do think it would have been nice if you could bring all three in and be like, hey, so I think he might be compromised. But you can only confide in one. Oh, in the aftermath of the confrontation, once Jara became captain, Commander Westbrook couldn't help but be struck by her compassion and sense of loss. Yeah, I mean, he was a friend. That's my chair now for the remainder of this mission. Whether it remains my chair will remain to be seen, I guess.
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain.
I mean, technically I'm still a commander.
On your command.
Engage.
Make ship go fast. So, how's everyone doing? Jeez, right into
We're taking
battle.
fire!
Red alert! All hands to battle stations. Shield status.
Set to maximum, but with the algorithms compromised, they may not do much.
Captain, that other Elydian ship is here.
The Zeldi?
We're outnumbered.
Captain, your orders.
Evasive maneuvers.
Aye, Captain.
You're supposed to be the best. Keep us alive.
The Veskar's warp engines are powering up.
Our warp engines are offline.
That must have been their goal. They didn't want us to chase the Veskar.
According to my readings, they also took the Cartabula with them.
They're not breaking off. We have to destroy the Zeldi before it destroys us.
Diaz and Edsalar still over there?
They'll need to evacuate.
Come on.
Almost have it.
They gotta know we're here. Hurry! You got it?
Got it! Diaz to Resolute!
We read you, Diaz.
This is Ermot. It's good to hear your voice. Is Edsalar... is she with you? Everyone wants to know.
Are you kidding me? I couldn't get rid of her.
I don't doubt that, Petty Officer.
Can you get us
Catch
out of
the
here?
hit.
I can't transport you out while the Zeldi's shields are up. Our phaser fire won't even get through. Is there another way off that ship?
We'll find a way.
Whatever you do, you'll have to be quick about it, because we can't give you much more time. We can't evade the Zeldi forever.
I mean,
Understood. Diaz out.
take a few shots at it anyway.
We're gonna have to get out of here the old-fashioned way.
Lydian ships have no escape pods.
We can leave out that cargo bay we transported to before. But then there's the vacuum of space to contend with.
In a box.
Those freight containers. Maybe we could use those to make an escape pod?
Is that even possible?
We're gonna make it possible. Unless you have a better idea.
Is that even possible? No, probably not, but we're still gonna do it. It's what humans do in Star Trek. I remember seeing a, I saw it on Twitter, but it came from like Reddit or somewhere else, or Tumblr, I think, about how the rest of the species in Star Trek view humans as being sort of reckless and crazy and somehow still making things work. You know, give us 2 warp cores, and instead of making 2 ships, we'll slap those warp cores together just to see what happens. And we'll accidentally travel back in time. End up still creating a new nebula in the process. And yeah. Doing the impossible is what humans do.
Let's go.
Repolarize the hull plating. That should allow us to take a few more hits. Enemy phaser impact dissipated.
Heading, Captain?
Let's go beta.
Attack pattern Beta 3. Circle around that asteroid and come back firing.
Aye, Captain.
Zeldy, in range.
Fire!
Zeldy's shield's down to 82%.
We're doing damage, but they're hitting us right back. We'll run out of hull before we penetrate their shields.
Perhaps I can be of assistance. I can modify your impulse engines to amplify their meager output and avoid more of their attacks. But I will need full access to your propulsion systems.
That goes against dozens of Starfleet regulations.
Not a security risk if the alternative is destruction.
To me, it's simple. You can take this beating and hope you can weather it. Or will you put your trust in me? I've left everything behind for you. The least you can do is put your faith in me.
Do it.
Commander Ermot, give Portal access to the propulsion systems. You're going to have the ship in your hands. Don't let me down.
This will take a moment.
Trust. Love how annoyed she seems. Trippy. Okay, yeah. Now you get to see if he's actually good. Having to adjust on the fly to an even faster ship? Yeah, that would take some doing.
Your ship has let up its fire.
That gives us some time.
All right. One of these freight containers should do the trick.
Be quick.
We need one big enough for all of us to fit inside. Something we can make airtight.
Not enough
Damn
room
it.
for the big
Not
guy.
this one.
No way this'll hold up in a vacuum. Here we go. This'll work.
That's great, but it's not airtight yet.
No problem. We'll just seal it up.
This container is extremely heavy. Even with the containment field open, it won't leave the bay quickly. I'll find something to accelerate our exit.
Well, that sounds fun.
Glancing blow. Very little damage.
I cannot keep this up for long.
Their phaser banks are recharging. Now's our window. We have to strike back.
I agree.
Their next barrage could be our last. Better make this count.
Target their weapon systems. Take the teeth out of their bite.
That could make them run. Just like the Veskar, we'd lose Diaz and Edzelar again. Hit their engines. We've already lost the Veskar.
We need to protect ourselves first.
Yeah, let's hit the engine.
Target their propulsion systems. I don't want them going anywhere.
Targeting their engines.
She's the security officer. Listen, I'm gonna listen to her. She's like... She's on security for a reason.
We gotta move it now.
These will give us the push we need.
Those are explosives.
We'll ride the blast right out of here. All set.
I'll set the containment field to deactivate, and then run back. We can detonate by remote.
We'll need to seal the doors from inside the container once we do.
Before all the air sucks out of the cargo bay.
Gonna be quick. Straight up, dude.
Just a few more moments.
Hurry! What are they doing in there?
Well, looks like she's gonna die. Or not. Hopefully she
Please.
can do it.
Help me!
No. The Takan get what they deserve.
Don't leave me to die!
I don't know. Can we really leave her?
Look at her,
Rescue
she's
her.
not a threat! It's now or never!
This ship can't fly! Sidron set it to self-destruct! Please! Amenta!
It's not her.
No. I know it's not.
Carter, we have to seal the doors.
Don't leave me!
Get this lifeboat off the ship before Sidron blows it all to hell!
Let it. Nope.
Come on! Hurry!
I'm rescuing her. I don't care. It's what Starfleet does.
Hetzelar to Resolute.
I have the away team.
Couldn't help but be relieved when Carter showed compassion and saved Itasca aboard the Zeldy. Despite Edsolar telling me not to do it. It's what we do. We're Starfleet. We're heroes. We're heroes. We save people. Caught off guard when Carter rescued Itasca aboard the Zeldy, but ultimately he respected the decision. It's what we do. Even if she's currently our enemy. If we can save a life, we save it.
Go ahead.
We're about to exit.
We see the cargo bay containment field is deactivated.
Get that tractor beam ready. And you should know, the Zeldy is set to self-destruct.
If we do enough damage to the Zeldy first, it'll prevent the self-destruct sequence from completing.
We can't wait any longer. We have to fire.
Captain, they're almost out of there.
We need to act fast.
Hold all fire! Get out of there, Petty Officer. Do it now!
You heard her.
Done!
Ready?
Yes,
Detonate!
That's awesome. Now start shooting the thing. Start blasting.
We're out!
I have them on sensors. Tractor beam activating.
Locked on and ready to fire.
Fire!
Don't think we managed to stop the self-death. Just a guess. I don't think we managed to prevent the ship detonating.
Tractor beam's locked on. We have them. They'll be pulled into the docking bay shortly.
There's something else. I tracked a transporter signal to the planetoid moments before the Zeldy detonated.
Sidron.
There's a Takan structure there. It's the reason they were here. It's the reason we are here. Now.
What's down there?
Answers.
From what I can tell, it's larger than the structure on Tau.
Is this the Takan arsenal Galvin was after?
Legend says this region once held the sacred mysteries of the Takan Empire. Our greatest treasure. Our most fearsome technology.
I want a full security detail. Westbrook, Brodrosian, you're with me. Mr. Ermont, you have the con.
Wait. You're not the first officer anymore. The captain is supposed to stay with the ship. I'm surprised Lieutenant Bedrosian didn't raise that first.
I thought Captain Rydek knew what she was doing.
You're right. But this is too important for me to sit out. You'll just have to make sure nothing happens to me down there.
Of course, Captain.
We'll deal with the first officer vacancy when we return. Until then, Mr. Ermont?
Yes, Captain.
I mean, Westbrook is not wrong. He's not wrong. Like, he wasn't wrong about what he said. The captain, I mean, like, in the original series, yes, the captain always went down. But from Next Generation onwards, it was treated as though captain stays on the ship, first officer leads the away teams. Usually. There were exceptions. And I mean, Next Generation, Riker was just way more of a man of action than Picard was, so it made sense for Riker to go down, but...
Any sign of Sidron?
Not that I can see.
Is that an eye
High
roll?
alert, everyone. The enemy could be anywhere. Follow my lead.
Let's make this a short mission, all right?
That's the plan.
I'm no security officer. I'll do my best to make sure nothing happens to you, Captain.
I appreciate it. I can't talk to my gal. Can't talk to Bedrosian. Yeah, I can.
Our phasers should make quick work of the ice.
Very pretty. Yeah, dude. Kept firing just to get the ice down as quick as they could.
What's this? Another Takan vault?
Looks like.
I don't see a way in.
Vault in the mines was already open.
There must be some way to activate it.
Portal, can you open it? It is a Taconian vault.
I thought you'd never ask.
Just made sense, right? Impressive. And also, why didn't you do that before?
You're welcome.
Oh.
Better to keep it simple. Sometimes the answer is staring you right in the face.
Nicely done.
I mean, he's not wrong. Thank you is, polite. Looks like there's nothing to actually look for, so... It's a matter of... moving forward.
Spread out. Let's see what we can find. And stay on high alert. We don't know where the Takan that beamed down here could be.
It's like a security officer to go right with the phaser. Also, I suspect that he might have an idea.
You will need my help, Commander.
How so?
Traversal here is trivial for a Takan, but only a Takan. When you come across a device you cannot use, merely call my name.
Will do. Thank you.
Consider space ocean.
Portal? What is that void down there?
Space, folding upon itself. A fairly simple concept.
For a Takan, perhaps?
I advise against falling in.
You're very helpful.
Do you know what this place was used for?
It feels familiar, but I'm not certain. The Empire was vast. I did not know every corner of it, and much was built after I became a portal. However, Takan would not build such a place without something precious to protect.
Whatever that is, we have to find it before Galvin does.
I thought it was Citron who came down here. He's got nothing. How about over here?
I should look elsewhere.
Well, fine then. Oh, hey. What are you doing back here? Standing here, kinda creepily. Okay, she's just kinda creepy standing there. You're probably not really supposed to even think of looking down there. I assume that was just sort of like, they just put her there just out of the way. And you're not really supposed to go back to check. But I did go back to check, because that's the kind of person I am. That's the kind of where I am. And she looks just really, really creepy. So now I regret going to check on her.
This pattern resembles the transporter device Petty Officer Maris used to escape the Resolute. Portal 6-3?
You wish to make use of this device?
It's a transporter of some kind?
It allows Tikhon to move through space instantly a short distance. Very convenient. I will activate the system for you.
Where does it go?
I'm not sure. The markings here must be from after my time.
Well, only one way to find out.
Yeah, I just gotta keep wandering around through these teleporters. Wondering which one will bring me where I want to go. It's not like there's anything to actually find, I don't think. So not a huge get a little lost. At least I assume. Who knows? This might kind of take me a little while. Yeah, I just gotta kind of. Feels like I'm getting pretty close to where I'm trying to go. Hey, I made it. These lucky dogs got to just skip right through it all. Okay, so she's still back in the, what's it? Console, extremely high particle density, impassable with current Starfleet technology. So that's what I was scanning. Contains vast amounts of Tikonian data, contents unable to be translated.
Soil. Just soil. It's not from this planet, nor any planet in the Federation database.
Soil from a planet not recorded in the Federation database requires further investigation.
Why is this here?
This is soil from the homeworld. Our capital system. This isn't an arsenal. It's a temple of the ancients. sacred ground to the Takon. I took my oath as a guardian of the Empire in a place just like this.
Aww.
You cannot imagine the look of pride in my parents' eyes as they said goodbye. Forever.
Does raise questions about why would Sidron or Galvin, either one of them, why would they have come here? What would they be looking for here? Also, poor Portal.
Sorry. This is the first I've seen of anything new from the Takon Empire in a very long time.
It's still 600,000 years
I'm
old.
sure you're familiar with the feeling. That sense of loss. I thought I was ready for it. But it cuts to the core of your being, even with your defenses up.
I'm so sorry to put you through this. I know it must be difficult.
Don't apologize. I'm glad I came. This means a great deal to me.
Appreciated Jar's sensitivity when he was overwhelmed by feelings of loss inside the Takon Vault. I mean, I didn't want to be like, oh, I know what you're going through. Because I don't. I don't know what it's like for your entire empire to be gone for 600,000 years. For all your people to be so gone that there's barely any records of them. That said, I am in the process of watching the slow death of my people. That's got to be its own sort of terrible.
Can you use this to find out more about what Galvin is after?
The information's encrypted. I can only discern that it's a warship. No. It's the Aphelion. Perhaps the most powerful Takonian ship ever built.
That's bad.
I can't access the full file, but looking through the ship's schematics, it appears to be equipped with some sort of experimental, highly advanced transporter technology.
That's bad.
Transporter technology? For what?
Captain, you better come see this.
Yeah, that's what I meant earlier when I said that you probably weren't really supposed to go down the stairs. It looked very much because she was supposed to have gone this way. We watched her wander off this way. So I suspect that they put her at the bottom of the stairs. They're just they probably just had to put her model somewhere. In the meantime, would be my guess, but I could be wrong.
There are more up ahead.
From the looks of it, I'd say someone left in a hurry.
Probably right around the time we showed up.
It's a very impressive place.
I've seen these before. In the other vault. And if all of those are the same as this, then there must be...
Hundreds of millions, if not billions. All that remain foundations of the Takan civilization. A distinct person, encapsulated in crystalline form, preserved for all eternity.
You thought this was an arsenal. And in a way, you're right. This is how they rebuild the Takan Empire, and bioform billions of innocent people.
That seems to be the case. What you have to understand is, these life forms were preserved for the benefit of the Takan civilization, as a means of safeguarding the health and well-being of any Takan, should they fall prey to illness or injury. They were never intended to be used for this purpose.
There you are wrong. This was always their purpose, to restore the glory that was lost.
I'll hold the fire. I'll let him talk. That's what we do.
Congratulations on your first victory in battle, Captain Rydek. You killed a great many of my compatriots, some that I've known for millennia.
Sorry.
Are you proud of how much death you've caused? Each Takan life is precious, irreplaceable. Centuries of knowledge and culture, lost with each one you murder.
Your friends died because of you. If you hadn't attacked us, there could have been a peaceful solution.
I've seen the kind of results diplomacy gets in this era. You can hardly blame me for wanting a quicker result. Thankfully, I don't have to convince you of anything. We'll all be on the same side soon enough.
You can't just bioform whoever you want. Not without a fight.
Ah, but that's just it. There won't be a fight. In fact, most won't even know what's happened. One minute you're standing there as you. The next, you're standing here as one of us.
He's talking about mass transformation. That's what the Aphelion was built for.
The transporter. It'll reconstitute your DNA and bioform you into a Takan in the blink of an eye. This is what they'll use as ammunition.
In a manner of speaking, yes. Of course, that's the simple version. But the end result will be the same.
You're talking about a crime against sentient life on a mass scale.
Or an evolutionary process where the strongest and most capable survive.
No.
The Aphelion is on its way here as we speak. Now it's only a matter of time. You can't delay that which is inevitable. Which makes your next decision fairly simple, brother. You are, after all, a portal.
I am.
Your sole purpose is to serve as a guardian of the Takan Empire. But you stand here surrounded not by your fellow Takan, but by members of the Federation. By people who deny our fundamental right to exist. You swore an oath to protect the Empire. And I can only assume that's why you're here.
There is only one true Takan here, and that's Portal. You're a scion, a disgrace to the memory of the Takan, brought back through unnatural means.
I only tolerate your presence so long as you continue to amuse me.
Well, I'm glad. I hope I continue to amuse you, though. Annoyed by Jara's refusal to recognize the power of the Takan. Oh, no, that is Citron. Refused to accept Jara's explanation for the Takan dead, and blamed her for blatantly manipulating Portal 6-3.
Which side are you on?
Captain Rydek, long-range sensors suggest a massive spacecraft approaching in the distance.
The time has come. I hope we speak again, brother.
Estimated time to contact, 6 minutes and counting.
We can't stay here. We have to get back to the ship.
And we have to preserve these souls. We must take them back to your ship.
Those crystals are ammunition to be used against us. We have to destroy them. Bombard the site from orbit.
I'll decide, once we're safely aboard the Resolute. Forward to transport.
I'll grab as many as I can.
You have to hear me out, Captain. I've always stood by you.
I appreciate that.
But if you bring those things on board, I'll have no choice but to resign.
If they're taken to the Ophelia, they will be forced into new bodies, brought back to life in a way they never asked for.
They're not living beings, but they're still dangerous. And if you don't make decisions to protect us, we're gonna end up like Solano. You, me, the entire crew. We're all next.
Thanks, but
2 minutes and counting. It's headed straight toward the vault. The Aphelion is coming into view now, Captain.
On screen.
that does seem like a big boy.
Arrival at the second vault in less than a minute.
It's a big boy.
I would remind you, those life forms are Takon. Not science, Takon. They're not your enemy.
Right or wrong, history will judge you for this moment.
I mean, like, yes, they're not technically alive, but I don't know, it's a complicated question. It's a very complicated question. I do feel bad that I keep going against Bedrosian's recommendations. Keep going against her. I really, like, I feel bad. I keep letting her down whenever, like, I did save her life on the shuttle, though. I had to sacrifice, like, 15 dudes in order to Lydians to save her. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, he's destroying them is a permanent solution. And, like, you know, maybe try to find temporary solutions first. Maybe, you know, just try to keep it, you know, save as many as you can for now, and then
Transport the storage crystals aboard the Resolute.
Did I hear that right?
That's an order.
The storage crystals are on board in our cargo bay.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
I hope you realize what you've done. We don't need another captain who's gonna risk our lives just to feed their ego. This ship and this crew come first.
Lieutenant.
She has to hear it.
This isn't about me. It's our duty as Starfleet officers to protect life, wherever and however we find it. And I couldn't let them fall into Galvin and Sidron's hands. I had to do it this way.
And to think, I used to look up to you.
ouch. eternally grateful when Jara transported the Taconian crystals from the vault to the Resolute. I mean, enraged when Jara transported the Taconian crystals from the vault to the Resolute, and refused to accept her explanation that it was duty that compelled her. But I mean, it is. It was duty. I mean, it was duty, and like, I don't want to kill. Would it have been killing? I don't know. That's a complicated question. That's going to require lots of philosophical consideration. But it feels like it would have been killing. It kind of feels to me like it would have been killing. I don't know. It's complicated. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bedrosian. I don't mean to let you down. You know I appreciate you know I love you. You know I appreciate you. You're voiced by Liara. You're voiced by Liara. I have to appreciate you.
The Aphelion is targeting us, approaching rapidly.
They hit us with that bioforming ray, and it's over. Maximum warp. Get us out of here.
Where, Captain?
Anywhere but here. Now!
Yeah, set a course after we're, See, I don't know. It's complicated. And I do feel bad about... I don't like that Bedrosian hates me now. She's so mad at me now, and I don't like that. She was so sweet when I first came on board, and now she's so mad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bedrosian. I think Rydek needs a hug from Tylus now. She needs to go get a hug from Tylus. She needs her big girlfriend to make her feel better. Side note: I hope Miranda wasn't on the ship when it exploded. Yeah, I hope that she was able to get off the Zeldy before it blew up, because I mean, that'd be kind of a shame. Anyway, playing for an hour, it doesn't really feel like there's been a whole lot of story development somehow. Some action stuff, and yeah, we found out what the Scion's big plan is. I mean, we kind of already knew what their plan was, but now we know how. Now we know more details about how they plan on doing it. I guess there was some stuff, and yeah, now we just have to kind of hope that there's a way to undo the bioforming stuff for Solano and Miranda, Itasca. And even for Gallifin and Citron, why not? Let them have another chance. Anyway, so as always, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode. Until then, yeah, have a nice day.